Shut up and sit down.
Great.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh, shit.
It was so deep.
Because I'm sitting on the footstool.
Oh, shit.
I dropped my phone.
I'm
down.
recording.
Oh,
I hit record right after it happened, so I didn't even. She farted so loud. Fuck.
No shit. No shit. Well, get my shit together. Get on.
Okay.
God damn. All right.
Holy crap.
Oh.
Starting a whole new episode with farts. Man.
There's going to be some bodily noise that happens. Whether it's a burp or a fart, you never know.
Oh, crap. Did you almost spit? Are you remembering the sound? It sounded like a bear growl. I'm so sorry.
Roxy would have been fucking proud of that one.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, everybody. This is staying in.
This can be what you use for the preview.
The first 2.5 minutes was just them farting or laughing at a fart.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we spent 2 minutes farting?
We're either gonna pass out or we're gonna shit ourselves majorly.
Oh my god, but we would be famous.
I don't want to be famous for this.
Oh shit. I'm so sorry. We're adults, I promise. What episode is this? 7. We're on episode 7.
Yep, 7.
All right, you ready?
Episode 7.
Welcome to episode 7. Oh my god, episode 7. Anyway, of Murder Twins Investigate. I am Lindsay. This is my fraternal twin, Linda, aka Faye, aka Faye, aka Fife. And this week, our birthday was on the 29th, and the day before that, Faye and her other half, Anthony, and their friend Eric, I know Eric, he's more of an acquaintance for me though, but went ghost hunting with another guy named Greg.
Yes.
Okay. And so they spent the night at the Yorktown Memorial Hospital there in Texas, and so we're gonna talk about kind of the history of that, some stuff that went down there, and then whatever things you guys experienced that night while you were there.
Yeah.
And the floor is yours.
I take it. Okay, so Yorktown Memorial Hospital, it was started by a group of nuns called the Falcon Sisters. They were part of the Roman Catholic Church, and in 1951, that's when they built the Yorktown Memorial Hospital, because other than that, the next closest hospital was in San Antonio.
Oh wow! And where is Yorktown?
Yorktown is
Exactly.
like, it's close to Victoria. It's like around that
Oh,
area,
okay. All right.
and everything to get to it.
It's like
It's like an hour
southeast.
and a half, 2 hours away from here
Gotcha.
with good traffic. I mean, because they are doing a lot of road construction over there. So,
Yeah.
um, so the Felican nuns were inspired by the Saint Francis of Assisi, Saint Felix of the Cantalic, and the Blessed Mary Angela. They helped people who were in need by tending to them. And they were the Felican nuns were first founded in 1855.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now, the nuns ended up selling it to, I think, the city, because after a while, they were only getting paid 2% of whatever the church was taking in after everything was split amongst everyone else.
Oh wow.
And they were the ones that were responsible for, upkeeping, keeping things going and whatnot. Well, it just turned out it couldn't be a feasible thing anymore, so they ended up selling it.
Oh, okay.
And that's when it became a drug and rehab facility.
Oh. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask like what kind of hospital it was.
Yeah. And so that happened, and they eventually closed down in 1986
Oh wow.
as a hospital. So it was a hospital. So excuse me. Before 1986, it was like a hospital.
So like a regular running.
Yeah. Yeah,
hospital.
regular.
Okay.
It was like a convent, and then it had, because the nuns lived on the second story,
Mhm.
because they have like a big basement boiler room kind of thing going on downstairs.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. And it was in irony, it's in the shape of a cross.
Oh,
The way the
weird.
building. Yeah, it's in the shape of a cross.
Intentionally, I guess.
I guess so. I don't know.
So like, so the nuns lived there while it was an operating hospital.
Yes.
But I'm assuming it was
the
like a
priest
small town
lived-
hospital. So
Oh
like
yeah, very
surgeries
small.
and stuff didn't happen there.
Yeah, no, like that. That's why they had to have that hospital built.
Oh,
So
so were there like regular doctors and nurses though that worked there?
yeah, there were also regular doctors and nurses
Oh,
there,
okay.
but the nuns were the ones that were in charge of basically everything.
Right.
When the people kind of, I guess, went home for the day or whatever, because they had the nurses station, which if you turn all the lights on, you don't really get a lot of activity.
Mm-hmm.
But when you turn the lights off, that's when you can see shapes and shadows moving from door to door across the hallways.
Word.
Some nights it can be more active than others. Unfortunately, it was not that active the night that we went.
Yeah.
But we did see a couple things.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucking weird. I sent you the video, so you'll know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. So, while it was a hospital, there was a doctor by the name of Dr. Nowierski. Dr. Leon Nowierski. He was one of the main doctors at the facility. And he practiced well into his 90s, which made him the oldest licensed doctor in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah. But he was mainly known for his fatality rate.
All right then. So not a great doctor.
Not that great. His most infamous was accidentally slitting the throat of his patient during a routine thyroid operation.
What?
Yeah. routine.
How do
Like
you
he,
even?
I guess, like he like hit the carotid, or like his hand slipped and just went.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. And he reportedly actually gave a book, which I regret we didn't go into the baby doll room. Well,
Ew,
they have
that
it
sounds
all covered up.
awful.
Oh god, it was creepy. Like we didn't like going down that hallway. You didn't really want to go. Like we
Yeah.
didn't go down there like the whole night. Then that's where like the kitchen was and everything. We didn't go
Oh
down there.
damn. Maybe I would have
Uh,
gotten some activity if you went down there, but you get that. You get that
that's
like
where,
we shouldn't do it kind of feeling.
yeah, like in some of the videos that I'm gonna send you, so that I don't know if you can like put them on or whatever.
I'll try to
Um,
tack them on to the end of this. If not, we'll definitely like get them on Instagram. But
yeah, and that's the hallway that you always see me look down, and I'm like, eh, and then I turn away from it and just keep walking straight, or I turn down the other hall.
okay.
I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to
Yeah.
do it. But he had there's a little girl there,
Mm-hmm.
and she is reported to still be there. Her name is Stacy, and she's called one of the less frightening ghosts because apparently she's very nice. She her favorite story was the pokey little puppy, or the
Uh-huh.
pocky little puppy, Poky.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she loved to read that over and over and over and over again. And it was a gift from Dr. Nowinski to her
Okay.
because they also performed a lot of abortions or took in unwanted children.
Gotcha.
Um, which there's like drains down in the boiler room that are like that big.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So you have to watch where you step. And yeah, because there's also stories of the priest raping the nuns, and that when they would get pregnant, they would dispose of the babies in like down there. But that's all just like, we don't know if it's true.
It's a
It's
legend.
conjecture. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a legend. And the cat got on my keyboard.
Oh.
Well, the other computer, and turned it on. Why now?
Like we don't need any creepy things happening during this one. Thank you.
No, I don't. I'm good.
After Bathsheba.
Yeah, exactly. But sometimes like she'll roll a ball if you ask her to.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like little balls around that hallway that was down towards the baby room that we didn't really venture too much down towards until like the end of the night when we were about to leave.
Yeah.
And we were packing everything up, so of course we didn't have anything. But it's reported that thousands of people died there. There's other websites that are like, no, that didn't happen, because I like to read both sides of the coin, see if I can see both sides of it. And there's other people that are like, no, there's none of this happened. This is just for the owner so that they can get clout, so they can take money from people. It's just a story. But you know what? If you haven't gone and you haven't experienced it yourself, you can't really say for sure.
Right.
So that's, I don't know, just one of those weird things.
Well, is there no like paper trail to anything that can like validate anybody's existence?
There's, well, Dr.
Like
Nowinski,
if there really was a little girl named Stacy there.
There was a little girl named Stacy who was there, but they're like, we can't prove because there's no last name to her, blah 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 blah.
No.
It could be anybody. But the fuck is that cat doing?
I heard that.
Yeah. But there was a couple other people that were there. So, but yeah, the Falcon Sisters, they hated tattoos. They were as ghosts, they've been known to scratch, choke, rush at people. And then there's like just various spots throughout where you'll see just a nun standing there.
Yeah.
With her
No, thank
on.
you.
Yeah. And then there was a handyman there. His name was Doug Richards. He died on the property in 1973.
Damn.
So he mainly dealt with all the heavy equipment, like so mainly in the boiler room, everything down there, like helping fix stuff and whatnot. He supposedly roams the hallways, and you'll see him wearing a white T-shirt and blue jeans.
Oh, weird.
Some type of get up like that. So in 1986, that's when they turned the place into a rehab facility for drug addicts and stuff like that. And that was eventually closed down in 1992.
Oh, wow. It didn't last that long.
No, it didn't last that long, mainly because they were not known for being able to keep their patients in their building. Because there is a report of some of the activity carrying across over to the feed store that's across the street.
Oh, wow.
From one guy who basically just got up, walked out, walked across the street, walked inside the store, slapped the cashier, and then walked right back across the street, went up to his room and went to bed.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like, why would you do that? But yeah. But there's a report that during that point in time, there was an addict named TJ. Because there was a drop off basically in the back of the building. There were steps that came down. It was kind of like in the boiler room kind of area. And it was kind of like a drop off. Well, apparently his buddies, they partied a little too hardy and ended up just dropping him off like in a movie, just like rolling him down the steps.
Damn.
And it's rumored that he tried to ring the doorbell so that he could get help, but like the doorbell didn't work. Well, in the morning, they woke up to him dead on the back steps.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he had overdosed. So, but then also some little shady shit that went down in the boiler room, and I actually have a picture of the wall where it has been identified as human blood.
Oh.
Down in the boiler room. There was a double homicide / love triangle thing going on.
Oh.
And it was between a female employee and a coworker and a patient, or a female employee and two patients.
Oh, wow.
All right, so she was making her rounds.
Hey.
Hey. I'm here all week. But yeah, so her and one of the dudes was down in the boiler room doing the deed, and the other dude walked in with a knife and saw it, lost his shit, stabbed her to death. So the guy who was getting it in wrestled with the dude with the knife, eventually got the knife away from him, and stabbed that motherfucker to death.
Damn.
So, yeah. Like, that all happened down in the boiler room.
Jeez.
But they've had that blood on that wall. They've had it tested because there was other parts in the hospital where you could see where people had thrown dark red paint on the wall, but you could tell it was paint because it was peeling off like paint.
Yeah.
And that's not what blood does.
Right. Well, and it also like oxidizes and isn't really red anymore.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we got some shit while we were there. We had the SLS camera, the one with like the Connect, and it maps out everything. Like it maps out the human figure.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were going down the hallway where the end of it was the baby doll room. And then the kitchen was down there. We're walking down. There's a wheelchair on the right-hand side, closed door. And there's a crutch on the left-hand side. And the way that the thing records is if Lindsay puts it up, it records backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So the wheelchair looks like it's on your left and the crutch is on your right.
Why does it record backwards?
So the ghost... Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I guess it's because that's the way the Kinect maps it in.
Oh, okay.
But no, so over on the side where the wheelchair was, all of a sudden this tall ass fucking figure just maps out against the wall. And it's like its head starts like, it's like really long. It's got like a long neck and its arms are just kind of creeping over. And then it just starts reaching out, and we've got like one of those little EMF kind of things, one of those sound that goes off. Mm-hmm. Sorry, the cat is going nuts over here.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Crazy little shit. And what's she doing? But so that like it mapped out. Sorry, I was trying to remember where it was.
I know.
So back there drumming. We had the and then the little thing, the EMF detector was just going off.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as it was there for like maybe a solid minute or two. And when we tried to start asking questions, that's when it was like, boop. And it went away.
Oh, weird.
We were trying to figure out, we were flashing the flashlight on the wall. We were trying to see if there was anything that would make it map something out like that. Like, was it peeling paint? But surprisingly, the upkeep in there is they like repaint the walls.
Yeah.
But there's one wall that is like bowed the fuck out. Like, no. Like, it's like bowing out. Like, the door jam is fully broken.
Damn.
And there's a crack going against the wall.
Damn, they need to fix that. Instead of letting people come in and walk around in it.
Well, like, they let you know, like, you can avoid this area. If you do, you're not allowed to go in this room. Like, they've got certain areas, like, completely barred off because the ceiling's falling in, the floor is corroding, stuff like that. So,
gotcha.
They make sure to block off all those areas, and they're like, and if you go back there on your own accord, then that's on you. That's your fault. Because we told you not to go in there.
Yeah.
But there was, like, reels and reels of, I don't know if it was x-rays, if there were movies, but it was, like, old film.
Strange.
Yeah, and then there was...
I wonder if it was movies, like they had, like, movie night or something for...
I don't know, but there was a lot. Like, rows of it.
Strange.
Very strange. And, let's see. So, yeah. We went up to the convent area where the nuns were. And we were just doing, like, it was me, Greg, Eric, and Anthony. And we're all sitting up there. And they're asking questions, and they've got the spirit box, and it's, like, going off and whatnot. And we're not really getting any responses, so we're like, okay, we're going to go ahead and leave. And I was holding... Yeah, I have it on my phone, I think. And I turned it off, but, like, I had my left arm behind me.
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden, it just felt like somebody just went, like, woo.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cold. But it was right next to the part right here that says death is freedom in German.
Yeah.
It was right by the toad.
Oh,
like, it was right there. And I, like, rolled my sleeve up, and they were like, did something touch you? And I was like, I don't know, but it felt weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I'm not going to say that it was or it wasn't. And, like, there was occasional times when we were walking down the halls, and all of a sudden I would just catch a glimpse of something, like, on the floor, and I was like, nope. I was like,
Like, you want to look at it?
Nope. I was like, that was my peripheral. That was dust. Nope. But it happened a couple times.
Yeah, no,
And
thank you.
yeah, it's like, I'm good. No. And but yeah, then there's like people that are disproving, let's say, that it's not real shit.
Yeah.
So I've got their websites, but the one that claims to discredit everything is a blog. So
Oh.
I
Hesitant.
yeah,
Well, I'm
because
sure
then
there
they're
are
like,
some things you can debunk.
yeah, yeah, there are some things that you can debunk, but I mean, if you can't provide your sources for it,
Right.
it kind of makes it a little bit harder to believe. But I mean, the
Yeah.
paranormal in and of itself is just something hard to believe in general.
Right. And some
So
people don't believe in it at all.
yeah, if it happens to you, then you're like, oh, okay, that
Yeah.
was that, and just move about your life.
Yeah.
Not a big woo. But no, then we ended up like just taking naps in the cars from like 11 to 11:45
Yeah.
because the one on the SLS camera, that was before we took naps, because we got it from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's only from like um
I think you said 6
8
to
p.m.
midnight.
8 p.m. to 12 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Or 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. sorry, or like 1 to 3 or something like that. I don't know. They've got the rates of, I think, available on their website.
That's cool. And they just like leave you there by yourself. They're just like, okay, bye, have fun, don't
Mm-hmm.
die.
Yeah, and the owners only live like a couple blocks down the street.
Oh, okay.
So you just call them whenever you're done. And then they come in and then they inspect everything, make sure you didn't trash the place, and then they lock it up from the outside.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because we were there. Yeah, because we woke up around 11:45, but didn't start really moving again until like 12:30.
Yeah.
And that's when Eric dressed up in his clown costume as Boogan
Ugh, no, thank you.
and went around. He was taking random pictures. We were doing videos. But not much else really happened that Anthony caught on his audio. He didn't find anything on his audio. There's some other videos that I have where some stuff happened down in they call it the dungeon area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it literally looks like a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's down in the basement. And there's also like a huge safe right across the way from it, but also the priest quarters are down there.
That
Yeah.
seems real suspicious.
Yeah.
That's real sketch.
Yeah, and then there was a little room above the chapel, and that one just felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, you knew things happened in there that probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. No. Ugh.
But she goes in. But yeah. And then we were doing our last final rounds. We were, picking everything up, and Greg had already left. He left probably because we were gonna split off and do our own thing at around 3.
Mm-hmm.
And like where one person was gonna go somewhere and be by themselves, another person was going somewhere else, and so on and so forth.
Right.
And Greg was like, "Nah," I'm tired. And so he was like, "I'm gonna go ahead and leave." And so we're like, "Okay." So we're like, "All right, we'll start packing everything up, but we're gonna go take a few pictures first, and then we'll head out." And as we were doing that, like, we went down to the boiler room and we were taking pictures in front of the wall and whatnot, and then we started hearing shit being thrown.
Oh, snap.
In different corners, and we were standing like real close to one another, to where, because you could hear it on the edges of like the outer ends of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't anywhere close to us, but it was just like you could hear it. And I had like this badass fucking flashlight that would light up the entire room.
Yeah.
And I was pointed over there. We didn't see any rats. There were cats around on the outside of the building, but not the inside of the building. So, and we didn't really see too many bugs for the most part. But I mean,
it could have been like a mouse or something like in the wall.
It's all solid concrete though.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, that would have to have been a big rat.
Yeah.
Big rat. But then we ended up, basically. Then we headed out about 4:30, and just went to the hotel and called it a night.
Yeah.
But we Eric saged us, like, and himself and our cars.
Yeah.
Before we left. Because he was like, ain't none of this shit following us home. No. Like, I was like, all right, cool. All I got was a spider bite.
On her birthday, you got bit by a spider on her face. I'm sorry.
Bitch ass spider. But, yep. That's pretty much Yorktown.
We'll have to add whatever videos you have.
Oh yeah.
To the end here, or see if I can pop them in. I'm not really good at editing, y'all. So I'll figure it out somehow. But
we'll do what we can do.
Yeah. So the people who own it, have they owned it since it got shut down in the 90s? Was it anything after that? Or was it like empty for a while?
It was abandoned for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So who knows what happened in there while nobody was taking care of it, too.
There's reports of seances and satanic rituals. And
there's always going to be reports of satanic rituals in an empty place. I meant like people hiding out there and like doing drugs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alucard.
Will bite me? No. Come on.
She's always up there for some food.
Oh yeah, she loves herself some Cheetos.
That's funny.
No lie on that one. But yep.
Well, all right.
I know, not much else.
Yeah. That sucks. I wish more stuff had happened.
I know. I want to go back though.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all should go back.
When he goes down to Swan. Yeah.
These cats, they just want to be part of it.
I know. Yeah. But no, I want to go to like the Black Swan in Victoria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they go down and investigate that one. They actually have like a haunted forest thing that they do around Halloween over there as well.
Oh, like the city or somebody that owns it?
Yeah, the lady that owns it because she lives on the property.
Oh, got you. You're like, braver than I, because I'm like super interested in all that stuff, and I'm too much of a wuss to actually like.
I know that's what scares me. What I thought I was gonna do, but I was that dumb white girl. I'm walking around by myself, and then we're all walking and whatnot, and somehow I managed to be in front of them, leading the way, and I have no idea where the fuck I'm going.
Right. You want to be the first person in a room? No, thank you. No.
No, I'm just kind of like, no, when we would get to a room, I would kind of do this thing, be like, oh, is this the one we're supposed to go into? And they're like, they'd walk in front of me like, oh, yeah. So they would be the first one in the room. I'm like, ha, ha. Like, I would, when we were coming up the stairs, like, Anthony would go in front of me sometimes. Mm. And I was like, bitch, no. Like, I'm, like, running, trying to get side next to him because I don't want to be the last person on the steps.
Yeah.
Because it's always the person in the back that gets juked first. Like, no, thank you.
Dragged down the stairs.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'm good.
That's funny.
But yeah.
All right.
I wish we'd gone in the kitchen. But yeah, he wants to go back there again. He was just like, everything was off. And I was like, I don't know. I said, if anything, that shit should feed off of my fear. Like,
he said earlier so before we recorded, Eric came over and hung out for a little bit. He couldn't stay to be on with us, but he said that it felt off that night. Like, he said it just felt weird, and he's been there before, so
yeah.
I guess he's used to like whatever vibes are around. But he said that it was a weird night, so I don't know. That's strange. But yeah, y'all should definitely go back or do more stuff. I know Eric has like a little paranormal team that he works with or does, like runs or whatever. So we're going to have to try to... Paranormal. It's called what?
Higher Paranormal.
Higher Paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to see if we can get, like, if they have any social media, we can link that below so you guys can go check them out or whatever. But I want to try to get them on sometime so we can
do a thing,
like see their videos and interview them and stuff like that. I think that'd be super interesting. So,
yeah,
for sure.
All
right. All right, well, I guess that's all we got this week.
Yep, that's all we got.
I don't know what we're going to talk about yet next week, which is we're recording on Saturday this time, so the video's try to get it up tomorrow. Well, it'll probably have to be Monday because tomorrow's D&D day. So.
Oh yeah, and Walking Dead and Moon Knight and
like everything is happening.
What's happening? So,
we'll figure it out. I'll get it up there eventually.
Well, get it up eventually.
Yeah, so I've got a couple days to figure something out and take some notes.
The word of Viagra.
Nice.
We'll get it up eventually.
But it's 11 o'clock now here, and I have not had dinner yet. So.
I had chips.
Yeah. It's waiting for me in the oven.
Oh, there you go.
I scarfed 2 cookies real quick before we started recording. So.
Oh, that's right. You ate the cookie like the cookie was gonna eat you back.
I did, yeah. I needed
Sounds so naughty, like at the same time.
I just was intending to say that I vigorously ate that cookie, and that sounds bad too. So it doesn't matter what I do. I ate it with vigor.
You ate it with much enthusiasm.
Yes. I mean, look at me. I always have enthusiasm for food, but... Anyway, well, let us say goodnight to the children.
Good night, children.
Good night, children. We will see you guys next week.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're out.
You hanging on the wall? He's really lighting up right now. We're getting it. Shut up, that's your EMP.
So fuck.
Big time. He's right in front of us. That's why he left. Oh, shit.
What do you want?
We are completely lit up here. It's gone. Shine a light on him, he's gone. It's coming back. Is that always fine? Okay. Here. Is this fine to set it off? No. But it's gone.
Yeah. It was on this wall.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was on
No,
it.
it was on.
Yeah.
No, because everything's backwards. It's
Oh,
vice
okay.
versa. So it was on this wall. It was like by this door.
It was just, it's back up against the wall. So your flashlight, right? Like point LED. Yeah. Is that right? It was a temperature sensor. Let's see that you're here with us. Thank you.
Can you do it longer? Make the light shine longer? Are you a male or a female? If you're a male, make the light shine. If you're a female, make the light shine. Are you still here? One for yes, two for no. How about that? Can you do that? One blink yes. No?
No.
Two blinks no? Are you a boy? Are you a boy? Yes.
Two long blinks.
Are you a little boy or are you an older boy? Well, that's not a yes or no question.
Morse code. I'm little. That would be dope. Are you this way? Can you light up the light when I'm over here? Does my voice echo too much in the room? Oh. All right, we'll be back.
Is it Doug?
Is your name Douglas? No.
No.
Well, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Yep. Be having tea and scrumpets.
Yeah, that door leads out to the roof, but it's padlocked.
Yeah.
Because we'd probably fall through it.
You spend your downtime in here? You did? This is Blink's house. Say yes.
Hey, beautiful. I touched the couch.
Is there anything here with us? Anyone?
Is Stacy here?
Stacy. Is that you? Or is that somebody else? Do you know Stacy? Blink twice for yes. No?
Is Michael here?
Yes.
How about Anthony? Did you know my name is Anthony? Blink yes. Twice for yes.
There's a bird in here. Nesting.
Can you knock on something?